I want to go first on this one.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Maybe my opinion might be biased, but I think West Africans have to should learn how to start speaking up for themselves in terms of governance. Corruption is a big problem in Africa, not only in West Africa, not only in East Africa, but at least Kenya. In Kenya, every other time something is being done about it. We recently had the maandamano and everyone was in on it, and a few changes were made. For West Africa, they have been having the same issues, and their leaders keep doing the same things, and there's a lot of influence because of the resources that they have, especially when it comes to oil. Like Nigeria is one of the richest countries, but because of the leaders that they keep choosing, they keep electing, the leaders keep getting. No, we have the same. We have the same problems, but at least it's the degree of our problems. I think if they start standing up for themselves more, it will make a big difference.
Can I play on that as well?
Okay, I have two things. One is quite controversial, but the other one is also like, I feel like, I don't know why I feel like West Africans are not very societal. I don't know why I feel like that. Like, I feel like Kenyans, we work together more in a way than West Africans. And also, like, that's why, I don't know why I feel like, I might be wrong, but like, it's very, I feel like they're more individualistic than Kenyans to an extent. I don't know why I feel like that, but it is like, I feel like that's an observation I've had. And that's why, like, Kenyans, we can band together. That's why Kenyans on the internet, no one can play with us because they're like, don't touch her. We can insult each other at home, but like when we're outside, you can't come for any Kenyan people.
To be honest, I feel like I cannot touch a West African here, yeah, and the other West Africans just chill. You know what I mean? I cannot just touch one. That's just how I feel. Like, for me, I think it's the other way around. Yeah, I feel like West Africans like wana saidiana, man. Like, kata msa anaweza ako USA manze na ana papers lakini anaweza ambiwa enda city fulani yuko Memphis. You can meet this person and they can stay with you for 6 months and all.
I know I said like we should learn how to be loud and boisterous, but then I feel like also they also, like, there's a balance to everything, you know. Yeah. There's a balance to everything. So like, even if you're loud and boisterous, the ego can also be a challenge. So like, they can also learn, okay, Kenyans are not very like talkative and very loud, especially when they're loud, but like, you don't have to be loud to be heard.
You can just stop.
Yeah, I just wanted to say we need to understand why these guys talk loudly as they do.
Because it's the generators.
Yeah.
But only Nigerians.
No, but
Nigerians are loud. No.
Say that they are loud.
But I've noticed it's only what I've also noticed is like, when we think of West Africa, we think of Nigeria. But there are so many other countries.
I feel like
there's Cameroonians. There are so many other different words.
I wanted to say, I think like in general, yeah, we all have something to learn from each other, man.
Yeah. I hate to say this. One of the things I see, like, these traditional modes of like chiefs, I think it's not that serious. That kind of putting some people on a pedestal to a big extent, where like the chiefs, the kings, the chieftains, so like if a family is the royal family, and it's not like, oh guy, I have to like very, as we don't have that. I don't have to like bow down to anyone. And I feel like some societies in West Africa still have that, where like other people are superior to their like chiefs. And
but you see, you don't bow to them physically, but you bow to them in other ways, man.
No, but you see, we have the ability to plot as Kenyans. We have the freedom. We're not like, I can't if I see, imagine if I see Uhuru Kenyatta or Uhuru Kenyatta's family or kids at the mall, I'm not going to be like, I won't have to bow down. I literally won't have to do that. I'll be like, oh, that's a Uhuru kid. And I'm like, oh, it's cool. I saw Uhuru kid today. I was partying with like one of those. Literally, the only family I think of is just the Kenyattas, and no one else. You know, if you go to like some West African countries, everything comes to a standstill so that these specific people can move.
You're right.
We have been
you're
emancipated
right,
from
right,
that, and I'm grateful.
Right, you're right, but it's different. For example, if you could be at Java, sorry, Muigai, but we're using an example.
Yeah.
Someone of your family comes, yeah.
Hi, Muigai.
Shout out to Muigai.
Hi, 07.
You see, you as the person who's eating at Java, you will not have the sense to, but the manager of that place will force the guys there to give that guy the meal before you.
But like,
so it's just.
But me, I don't care. Me, I'll continue eating.
But still, it affects you.
No, okay.
Which one? I have a question. Before you, sorry, I have a question. Which one is best? One that you just buy by yourself, or one that you think you're not bowing but still you are?
I'm not bowing. It's the Java management that is bowing. I'm like, oh.
You're still been put aside for their priority.
No, but that's not me. That's
yes, but it still affects you.
But not as loudly.
It's a spiral that comes back to the same place.
But also for West Africa, it's
you're
bound to do that.
It's a requirement.
Like if you don't do it, the security area is gonna harass you. Upper Java, you can even wait for food, go to a different restaurant or something.
We have options.
And I feel like nowadays Kenyans don't even care.
Yeah.
The thing is,
We don't care.
let me tell you, in Kenya, you don't need to be royal, bro. Me have seen just being in an establishment and you're just dressed differently than other people and you're treated differently. So it's different side of the same coin, man.
But like it's not.
We still have it here.
But you're not bound to do that. Like it's sort of
you're not
must.
required. Like if you're not required. Then it's like you have disrespected the royal lineage.
You have to go through a certain sort of punishment.
So you have to like be like, chief.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I looked your way today when you were talking. I should only look at your feet when you talk.
But if you're doing it, but okay, I have a question, yeah. If you're forced to do it for the president while he's fasting, yeah.
Only the president.
What I'm trying to say is, yeah.
You don't need to bow.
You see, what I'm trying to say is, here it's not that you physically going to do this. Okay, it's a whole system, yeah. Whenever you cannot use a road because that is G Prince, G Nani is coming, you're still bowing to those.
No, I'm not bowing. I'm in my car chilling. I'm in my car chilling, probably listening to music. I've been stopped for 2
No, it's
minutes.
just because you've not gone out. Yes,
matter.
you've stopped. You're not going to where you're going because somebody else is passing.
But that
Still
is
the
for
same
security
thing.
reasons.
Which security reasons?
Like, okay, let's say
Assassinations
for instance,
and
yeah,
stuff.
exactly. Assassinations. This person is supposed to sign a treaty on behalf of the
It's
entire
two
country.
sides of the same coin.
No, these.
Africa is a very big continent, rich with different tribes, different traditions, and all that. Like, to be honest, the best thing we can do is just experience each other.
Yeah.
Not criticize each other, not do all of that, yeah.